Today they were having a big congressional gun debate, and I thought I'd take this opportunity just to, kind of rehash some of what we've already talked about. I mean, I saw Gabrielle Gifford out there, and I mean, only a heartless bastard would not sympathize with her and what she's gone through, her and her husband. But that being said, I mean, it is such a liberal tactic to bring somebody that's been shot in the head to voice their opinion about gun control. I mean, what do you expect? Why don't you put up the countless people who have saved their lives, myself included, because of use of a firearm? It's another example of how the liberals are so... They base everything on emotions, including decisions and tactics. And it just drives me nuts. This is, as a reminder for the 10,000th time, this debate on guns has nothing to do with firearms, nothing at all. This is about freedom. The people that are pro-firearm are not freaking out because we want all of our guns and because they're ours. It's because we have a right to have them. And once you take that right away, where does that shit stop? What other rights are they going to start taking away? You can only have one car because of the environmental impact of having two. You can only have two pairs of shoes. I can't even hear myself because the wind is kicking up like a mofo. So let me take a break here. I don't know if I'm in the middle of a fucking tornado or what, but So yeah, I mean, let's just try to stay somewhere close to reality when we're talking about the gun issues and the gun debates and what we can do as people that understand what the fight is all about. The fight is very clearly, it's not just guns. We want smaller, limited government, all right? That's what our founding fathers wanted, and that's what we demand. And to every one of you conservatives, or even some of the very few liberals who have their heads screwed on right and understand the dangers of fucking with the Second Amendment, or any amendment for that matter, because the First Amendment would be next. I'm going to ask you, what have you done this month to actually be in the fight, to be proactive in the preservation of our Constitution? And I'm talking to everybody, not just veterans and people who swore oaths to protect the Constitution like myself. I'm going to suggest that you, at the very minimum, you have to do something at least once a week. That's 4 times a month. Draft a form letter. Nothing too detailed, but you're demanding that your representatives adhere to their oath. They swore an oath to protect the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. And our enemies are domestic right now, whether you like hearing that fact or not. So you demand that they adhere to their oath, they protect the Constitution, all aspects of the Constitution, or you will vote their asses out and you will work to make sure that you spread the word to others to vote them out of office. You can make a form letter, just leave the dates and the names blank. Go on the internet and you can easily find your representatives' email addresses, or better yet, their physical addresses. Mail them letters. Go down and buy a book of stamps and get busy defending this fucking country. All right, I'm tired. Listen, I'm on Twitter all the time, and sometimes I get people saying shit like, "Oh, well, all you do is you just blow a bunch of hot air on Twitter. Why don't you do something?" So I always ask them, "All right, give me a fucking plan." First of all, you're an idiot if you lay out any fucking plans on the internet beyond something that like what I'm doing now, because just about anything with these liberal fuckers can be construed as being anti-government, and you'll find yourself on a terrorist watch list if you say the wrong thing. Welcome to communism. This is what it's all about, sports fans. This is where we're at. You got to watch what you say. I am not afraid to say that I am in fear for my country, because we have so-called leadership that shits on our Constitution, and they're only going to do what we allow them to do. And I'm calling right now for peaceful action in the form of letters and phone calls, at the very least 4 times a week. I don't care how busy you are. You have time to lick a fucking envelope and put a name and a date on a piece of paper and send it to these idiots and let them know that you're watching. And I hope the fuck you are watching, man, because we're all in this together. All right, now I need to make my way out of this frickin' forest before I get hit by lightning. Love you, babe.